guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Alicia. I am a military mom in the military, and I got a comment on one of my videos, on the last video. I know I haven't been posting in a while. It's because I was getting myself together with this new duty station and everything like that. I'm currently on break, so I figured why not answer this comment, because I told him, I think it's him, that I was gonna do it. So I'm gonna post a question that I got on the screen. So his name is, sorry if I say your name wrong, Jawan Burks. So his question was, okay, so I have a situation. I'm currently green to go. I want to know what made you choose the branch you chose. Like a video on your top 10 or top 5 branches while you're deciding. I'm in that situation now. I've been watching your channel forever. Okay, so to answer your question, so let me go back. I don't know what happened. Okay, here we go. All right, so I didn't go Green and Go. I did RCC at South Carolina State University. So I did the 4-year program there. So I don't know a lot about Green and Go, but I do have some battle buddies that did Green and Go. So I asked them a little bit about it, how does Green and Go works when they're choosing their branches or what they want to do. So, however, with me, I didn't get to choose my branch. My branch is ordnance, but I didn't get to choose it. I don't even remember my top 5, but my top 1 I know for sure, because my bachelor's degree is in mathematics and I wanted to do finance. I love numbers, I love accounting. That's what I love to do. So I wanted finance. My next choice, if I can remember, was AG. And after that, I was like, I get what I get. But my bottom choices was all like infantry. I definitely didn't want to do that. Engineer, I didn't want to do that at all. All those I did not want to do. I wanted to do something more of, because I was looking at it as, hey, if I just do my 4 years in the military, finish my contract, try to do something that is gearing me out of the military, like accounting, contracting, project management, something that will gear excuse me, and help me on the outside of the military. So that was my major focus, and to keep that financial stability when I get out, and how I was going to manage all that good stuff to take care of my kids. So I did not want ordnance. I didn't know anything about ordnance. Funny story. So after I passed, because you go to camp, after I passed camp and everything like that, and then I had to stay extra because you can shadow a captain, shadow a major at their jobs and other stuff like that. And so that's what I did, and then I came back. So my summer was 4 months, if I can remember. 4 months. It's been so long. 4 months. And I had my son when I was in college. So yeah, leaving him, and I was breastfeeding as well, so that was a little difficult, but I made it through. But back to the branches. So when I found out that I had ordnance, I was coming up my last class, and they called, your professor would call you up and was like, hey, I need you to stop by the battalion so you can know what you got. So before then, I had did I signed a contract for an additional doing 2 more years in the military to get finance. But at the time, finance was only taking 40% or 20% at the time. So you got to be on it. And so when I got there, I was like, oh, crossing my fingers, praying that I got finance. But my professor at the time was like, no. I was like, what did I get? Did I get active duty? Did I get reserve? Did I get National Guard? Let me know, because you in there so nervous, and it's and he just staring, when people stare, and it's man, dang, I didn't get what I wanted. But other than that, so he told me, he said, hey, you got active duty. And I was like, great, great. I got active duty. I can go here, there, I can travel and do this and do that. And then he said, but your branch is ordnance. I said, what is ordnance? What is that? I don't know what that is. So I had to do my research on what ordnance is. It's not a bad choice to have, but it's very, very I don't know what to say. It's very different, I guess, in a sense. But it was fun. Ordnance Bowleg was fun. It was interesting. But I think now, talking to some of the other soldiers, I think they put ordnance, quartermaster, and transportation all together in one Bowleg, which is cool, because even though your branch is ordnance, but you won't be. So when I went to Fort Campbell, I thought I was going to be like in an ordnance company, but I wasn't. I was in a transportation. So it's very different. I didn't know anything about transportation. I didn't know anything about I didn't know nothing about transportation. So I had to learn it as I go. Like I told a lot of people, you can ask people, hey, what is ordnance? What you guys do? But technically, you might not be in an ordnance company or ordnance battalion. You might be in a quartermaster or transportation. So I was like, just learn the whole, learn all three, and then just work your way like that. And then when I mean learn, still do your research, but I think for me, just speaking, when I go into something that I don't have anything about, I still do my research, but also I will do hands-on, follow the other captains that already did the position. Okay, see how they do things, see how they run things, but don't actually do it the same way they did it. Put your own feel into it. Put your own feel into it so you can maintain. Okay, so he did this. Okay, let me see a different way that I can do it to make it easier for me and easier for my soldiers. Or you can follow, what they did, or follow what they, what they're doing and everything like that. If it helps you learn it more better. You see what I'm saying? So I would just say, learn as you go. Choose something. Not saying you're gonna get it, because I didn't get finance, so I got ordnance. So I didn't even choose ordnance. So I would say go in, do your choices, but make sure you pick something that is going to help you on the outside of the military, as in a civilian world. If you decide to get out, if something happened, God forbid something happened, if you get hurt, if you go to air assault and and something happened, or airborne, something happened, because a lot of people are getting hurt now, especially we got the new ACFT. A lot of people are getting their shoulders from the deadlift, or other stuff like that. So I would just say look at it in a broad perspective of things, and then have your options, and then like a good thing, your courses of action. Have different courses of action. Okay, so if I choose this branch, how is it going to benefit me? What can I get out of it? If I don't get that option, what other options that I have? So I would just say go in there, choose your top 5 or 10 choices, how it's going to benefit you. However, just remember that you may not get the branch that you want, and that's okay. You can work at it. You can do you can switch over. I think you can switch like a year in or 2 years with that branch. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. But you can switch over. You can go AG. You can do this. You can do that. It depends on what you want to do. Like I said, make sure you just find something that will benefit you on the outside of the military. If you're going to just do your 4 years and get out, or you can do your 4 year and transition to National Guard, Reserve. But that if you go from active duty to reserve, that's good too, because you can have your reserve pay, you can have your civilian pay, you can have other jobs and other things that can benefit you as well, but you're still in the military. If you want to do that, you know, people that have kids and just new moms, they do that. They'll transition from active to reserve, and then back from reserve to AGR, which is back on active duty orders. Or you can go from active duty to National Guard. National Guard is really, really different because you have to stay in that state that you choose, which is fine for most people. But yeah, so those are, I hope I answered your question. I don't remember my top five, but I do remember finance and AG as my top two. And then from there, I just looked at everything. I put, like I said, in the back, I didn't want to do engineering. I didn't want to do infantry. Oh no, those was like, all the way in the back. And then I just rack and stack as I go. But I didn't want ordnance, but I got it. I'm happy I did. I learned a lot. Like I said, I didn't do anything ordnance so far. I did everything transportation, bulk fuel transportation, basically all transportation. I didn't do no quartermaster. I didn't do ordnance or nothing like that. So, like I said, BOLC now is the mixture of all three. So, even though you get ordnance, you might get a transportation company, quartermaster company, or you might just get an ordnance company. It all depends on, you know, where you go, what they have available, what they need to fill in, what they need you to do. So I hope I answered your question, Jaywan. But if you guys have any other questions or concerns, please leave it in the comments below, and I will reach out to you guys and try to answer your questions as much as possible. Right now, as you know, that I'm at a new duty station, so I do see your comments and I do try to respond back in a timely manner. I apologize if it's not fast enough for you guys, but I do try to respond back as soon as possible. But however, you guys don't remember, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm trying to manage my time here at my new duty station and take a feel for my new job and how I want to, implement my videos and all that stuff, what videos that I have coming up, what I want to do, all that good stuff. So if you have any video ideas, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.